We are recording. Hi everybody, Yuni here. Today I have a guest, my friend.
SkyBear59. You can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, but that is only an invite.
Stalk the man.
Well, okay, maybe, possibly. But, yeah, so, my good friend Yuni asked me to join him today to discuss some things and tell you, what I'm about.
Let's talk about...
So it's me and my Newton Source. That's the name I named my Appleton. I love him so much, and he loved me. And of course, it's the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, so that's why I'm dressed to impress.
You're dressed to
right. But anyway, so I do a segment called 59 Seconds of SkyBear, or 59 Seconds with SkyBear, more likely. It's where I pick up the craziest and or funniest or like most viral news, and I try to give it an entertaining spin to it, but with a furry twist, because it's featured on a news segment called Barely a Bar, from my good furry friend Hila Bear. You'll see his YouTube comment probably, or his link below me, or the page. It's just something that has pushed me forward to, especially with everything going on, this pandemic, and, catching COVID and surviving. So
you made it. You're on the other side.
Other side? I don't know about that. It's just like, a lot of, there's a lot of, information out there, and what we do know is that our lives are changed forever.
Yeah.
Because it was very scary. So we found out we had it on the 8th. We got antibodies, which is different from a lot of the other treatments. So with getting the antibody treatment, you can't get the vaccine until 90 days after. So we won't be able to get the vaccine until May. So it's like we have to continue to do what we were doing and not get COVID again, because that's a possibility. And I'm an essential worker, so that's probably where we got it.
Yep.
Even though my boss was taking every precaution possible, but there's one variable we can't account for, and that, customers. So, but yeah, so again, my name is Sky, or you can call me SkyBear.
It's above you too.
Yeah.
It's above you also, so you can say that.
It's above you now?
Yeah.
It's above you now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so again, I just want to say thank you for inviting me.
Number one, thank you for being here. Like we met on TikTok, so here we are.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I think the first video I saw you, do you dance?
I did some of those. Yeah. I'm not good, not well, but I did some of those.
He's not good at it yet. He has all the boys thirsting for him.
Stop it. So the stream is about this video is about oh, it's over here.
Ciao.
Let's talk about WandaVision, sir.
Okay.
Focus.
Okay.
So I just finished watching episode 8, and so did you. What do you want to start with that?
Okay, so let's start with the baddest bitch, Agatha. Let's start with there.
All along.
So watching the beginning of this show, because it's not a movie, it's a show, and love how they have went back to the roots of television, and they made so many like Easter eggs and odes to the start of television with Dick Van Dyke,
yeah,
and all the way up to Malcolm in the Middle, and I appreciate that so much. But I remember watching the beginning of this show, WandaVision, and noticing her right off the bat, and my fiance, he was
the weird
like,
neighbor.
Oh, I love her. I want to see more. Right, I want to see more of her. Like, oh, like I love her. And I was like, yeah, she is doing this. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
then we figure out she's Agatha.
Yeah, there you go. Now Agatha is above us now. There you go.
Yeah, she's all
well,
around.
like classic Agatha, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah. So like, I love strong women characters, and she like I hate to love her.
I don't
like I don't love to hate her. Like, you know how you see a villain and you're just like, ooh, they're doing such a good job. Now I know, I know, you know, you don't believe she's a villain, and I don't either. But you know, just going back to what majority probably feel or believe, who don't are invested in comics like we are.
Yeah.
You know, I really love her as a character, and I'm so intrigued to what she's about. Especially, I love the fact that they actually went back into her, you know, story.
Yeah.
At the beginning of that. So
all the way to the witch trials in Salem, all the way back.
Right. And I appreciated that so much because, you know, she's definitely for now a villain, although we don't consider.
Yeah, I don't think she's a villain at all. I said that on my previous video about this.
Right. I don't. Again, I consider her an anti-hero because I know everything she's doing because she's pushing Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch, to finally claim her throne and claim who she is.
Yeah.
So
she mentioned on today's episode. Oh, I mentioned on my previous video that it was weird for me that she would be a villain at all, because if she's a villain, then why would she be trying to like nudge Wanda awake from the fantasy, right? And she, from the beginning, she's always like nudging, and then on this episode we finally got the reveal that she had been doing it on purpose to see how Wanda works, what is Wanda, what are her powers. And she's not trying to steal them or nothing. I think she's just trying to like teach Wanda how to control herself, right? That's what I got.
I absolutely can see that, but unfortunately, when it comes to the MCU, I don't always put my, you know, eggs in one basket because they don't always follow.
Nope.
You know what the comic books.
The Mandarin.
Right.
Like the Mandarin.
So you know, I'm majorly for that, and I'm hoping that's how it goes.
I hope so too. Yeah.
She could be one of those people who are like, you know, Goku, like, oh, well, I want you to be the strongest that you are so I can break my limits. And, you know, like, you know, that could possibly be her too. You know, we don't know how it's going to go. But I think for one of the few times, I guess, especially with how they have set WandaVision, especially how, like I said, with this whole pandemic and everything that's going on, I'm just going for the ride. Especially, you know, how the whole, you know, Pokemon Presents direct.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it yet, so you want to go ahead and fill me in?
Absolutely.
Spoiler alert. Go ahead.
For people who haven't saw it yet, but I'm pretty sure if you're on here, you probably heard.
Yeah.
So they announced a remake for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which is the 4th gen.
I like that gen.
Yes. 4th generation. So the art style of it is kind of chibi-ish, but they did add into, I guess, the combat part. Like, it looks like Let's Go. It has the aesthetic of Let's Go, but it doesn't have the mechanic, which I'm...
Oh, yeah, the whole throwing thing? Yeah, I didn't like that either. I played it, but I don't...
Right. You know, it's just for me personally, it drew me out because, like, you know, playing Pokemon Go on my phone is fine because it's on my phone. But, like, sitting... it just wasn't for me. Now, don't get me wrong, it was beautiful, it was a great game.
I haven't finished it.
Like, shiny hunting, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So with the art design and stuff, you know, a couple of people are, you know, not really sure about, which I get and understand, but they also announced that they're going to also come out at the beginning of 2022 a Pokemon Legends Arceus. I don't know.
Oh, that's what you were going on about Arceus.
But, yes, so it's something that everyone wanted Sword and Shield to be, which is like a open world action RPG.
Oh.
And that's how they. Yeah. So it looks like literally Breath of the Wild, but with Pokemon. And this is what a lot of people have been asking.
That's what I wanted.
And it's like Game Freak, right?
That's what I wanted.
Game Freak actually listened.
Okay.
But I'm hoping to God, because did you play Sword and Shield?
Yes. Is here.
So you remember that one part with the gym leader and
I got chilled.
Like,
not because I'm a bottom, just because I like the wolf.
That scene was so cringy.
I saw you.
It was so cringy where he was like singing and it was just like I had to put the controller down. I was like, I gotta. That part was so awkward.
I hated the whole Team Loud or whatever they were called. I hate them.
Yeah, Team Yell, I believe.
Sure. I forgot them already. They were that.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy how they were like fangirls and boys.
Of one child, yes.
I was like,
okay.
yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. I mean, a lot of people had said that it was a jab at the Pokemon fanatics, which the fandom is very toxic in my opinion.
Most fandoms at this point.
Yeah, and it was like most fandoms, but for Nintendo, we're just talking about Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst, but
Is it really?
I understand for what it was, but anyway, back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. So that was announced, and they also announced Pokemon Snap is coming out 4/30.
Yeah, we knew that one.
So that's cool. But yeah, so that's why I'm dressed like this, because obviously, Pokemon is huge. It has been huge in my life. I literally cried at the beginning of the video because it like brought back all the nostalgic emotions and feelings. Like I posted on my Twitter, some of the best memories was when my grandma died. She left a box for me, and she carried this the Pokemon Crystal, and she knew I loved it, and she carried it away in a box. And I found it after she died, and like I literally bought it because I realized that my grandma knew that I loved Pokemon, and she saved it for me. So Pokemon has been a huge thing in my life, just the same as going back to Marvel.
Okay.
So like that last episode was very heartfelt for me. I'm so glad I did that transition. It was so great for me because there was the part where Vision talked about, well, grief is just love.
Love the survived? What did he say? No, not
right,
quite. Not
right.
Quite.
Yeah.
The persevere.
It's literally
right.
It's literally love, literally lingering.
Yeah.
I believe he said.
Something like that.
I'm not sure. But that was the context.
Yeah.
Like if you're grieving for somebody, that means you still love them and the love is still there. And I literally cried. Like, God damn it, Vision. Like it's never easy, like losing someone, and then Agatha poking at Wanda the way that she did. Yep. And I was kind of at first like annoyed, but then I wasn't, because like you said before, she's not a villain. She's literally trying to unleash unleash her mind.
Unleash and restrain. It's like unleash and control yourself. Because I don't think Wanda is like completely in control. I mean, when she did it, like it's all happening on autopilot, like she said, like Agatha said, like magical autopilot.
Like her subconscious, subconscious like literally cracked
to the point that she like erased herself too a little bit to put herself on that character, on the wife character.
Right. And that was even a great, like I said, this show has talked about so much, like women's rights and even mental health, and even like a PTSD, because they went into her childhood and her and her brother,
the bombing.
And I will say, if you haven't, hopefully you watched it. That part got me. Like I wasn't expecting that part where the apartment exploded, it kind of got me actually. Like I was kind of like semi-triggered.
And it was very like bam, like, cause you know that in the real world.
I wasn't expecting it at all, and I was like, wow, these motherfuckers know how to write.
They went there, they definitely went there. And they can do that because it's a fictional country within the MCU, you know, so
and that was like the second, that was like the 5th or 6th reference to Tony Stark I saw, and I was just like,
Star Labs.
Y'all are really killing me.
Yeah.
Y'all are really killing me. No, because I'm a huge Iron Man fan. Like Iron Man is my favorite.
Yeah.
So I remember when Endgame happened, and that was the first time like a movie death. Like I was depressed for like 3 days. You can ask my fiance. Like I was literally depressed.
I love Tony Stark from the MCU, but I wasn't really. For me, it was like Peter dying was more.
Right, like, that's understandable. But like I said, for me, like, cause like.
I'm a Spider-Man person, so
when Iron Man came out, because you know that was the first movie.
The MCU. I set up the MCU.
I watched that movie more than 20 times because I loved Iron Man so much.
Yeah.
Like I literally got my friends. I got the DS Club, the Anime Club, some of my football friends. Went again with the church. A couple of my family members. Like I was not playing. I love that movie so much.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah. I'm a huge.
I'm like that with Spider-Man. So.
Right. Yeah. And I love that. That's awesome that everybody, you know, has one character that they can unify with, and you know, especially like I said, I'm trying to make sure we stay on course with.
It's okay. Just talk off. This is.
I know you'll edit it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was just.
Well, I might not edit that.
Just morely so with Vision. I appreciate Paul Bettany so much. He created the character he created is so gentle, yet so omnipotent and just I just love Paul Bettany, and he is doing his great. Like all the actors, like there's not one actor I'm just like, ooh, what are they doing? Like,
a Photon.
Right.
Go. Yeah, go.
New Monica! Listen! If it wasn't for black people, and I'm saying this, and I want everybody to know who see this, if it wasn't for us, y'all would not be having Agatha All Alone. That's all I'm gonna say. Because we blew that song up way up, okay? We turned it up to 20.
So many remixes of that.
But going back to Monica, like I love her so much. She's such a joy. Like I saw a video on Twitter of her that she did on Instagram dancing to Agatha All Along, and she was
I didn't see that.
And everything. Like she is the superhero that we need right now. We need more black women superheroes, and she, well, not technically being the first one because you know there was Black Panther.
Storm, I think.
Valkyrie. Well, Storm. Yeah. Oh my God. I hope that I was hoping that a whole episode that they were going to say mutant. I was like, say it.
Well, I think they are.
You said she had probability magic.
I think they are.
Come on. Right. Yeah.
I think they are because she did say that you are being they can create something from nothing. So I think that's what they're getting at, but that maybe they can't call them mutants.
And I'm hoping, I'm like, please say it, say mutant.
That's what I was. I'm like, they're gonna say it, but then they didn't. I'm like, next episode.
Right. I'm like,
next episode.
Say it.
Yeah.
And they never said it, But anyway, I'm hoping. But anyway, you know, the actress who plays her, like, she's doing a phenomenal job, and Photon is just.
And eventually Captain Marvel, because that's how I know her as mostly.
Yes, yeah. She was the original Marvel, and they were like, oh, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, like, that was the whole thing that I was pissed off because I was just like, finally, WandaVision, she's finally getting her spotlight. Give her original fucking magic, which is chaos.
Yep. And they did. They just
creation magic.
Yeah.
She has the magic of probability. Give that to her. That is her power. Why y'all keep saying, "Oh, it's weird, crazy"? Stop. Just
well,
stop.
they did. In this episode, they did.
Yeah, but
when she was a
it
child.
took forever, and that's what pisses me off. Like, it took forever for them to get to that point. And I get it because of copyright.
Different
and all
things.
that other
Yeah.
stuff. I'm just like,
just drop mutant already. that's the missing link right now. It's what we need. That's the missing link. Like, just give us.
Like, I'm just so grateful that it's especially a woman heavy show.
Yeah, well, it has been. You're right. You know who else is in there that I just noticed? From Buffy, Anya, the actress that played Anya on Buffy. She's the blonde. I didn't realize. Like, I knew she looked familiar, but I wasn't sure from where. And it's the same actress that played Anyanka on Buffy. The blonde girl, the head of the PTO. That's her. I forget her name now, but that's her. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
Yes!
I know that!
Yes!
Oh my god! Holy mackerel! Yes!
Yes, that's her. It's just been a while.
Wow.
And people were saying that she was Emma Frost. I'm like, there's no way.
Oh my! Wait a minute now.
There's no way. No.
Well, because if Emma Frost
too small a part, you know,
like
no.
that because of her powers and herself, unless she was like,
oh, she was on charge.
But that's like a stretch.
Yeah, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. Yeah, no. We'll see. Unless we're wrong. In case we're wrong, we're wrong.
Right. And I love to be proven wrong.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, it was great how they constructed the whole show now, and knowing that next week is the last.
Next week is the last episode? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that there's only going to be 9 episodes.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Right. Yeah, but yeah, these are the eyes, and this is like this is of Gen 8, this is probably my favorite Pokemon, obviously. Like, it's just, he's thick!
Yeah.
Damn, boy! He's thick!
He's apple pie.
Yes, my apple pie. My apple pie dragon. But yeah. So I just, like I said, overall, I really appreciate just the whole show. I appreciate the writing. I appreciate the characters. I appreciate them having us on our feet. So I can only expect the same for when, Winter Soldier and
Falcon. Yeah. Although that's gonna be more like action based. Which is kind of what people wanted from WandaVision. Although from the trailer, I knew it wasn't gonna be that because the trailers were like, what we got.
Right, but in my eyes, I'm just like, not everything needs to be.
No, it doesn't.
Action.
It doesn't. No.
Add that time spin to it, but add some slice of life to it, and that's one thing that I was talking to one of my friends, his brother, who is obviously way younger than I am. Like, he's in his younger 20s, whatever. Or no, his teens. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And he was like, "I'm kind of gonna wait until the whole series finishes
to watch it."
Are you doing that? Y'all are so used to
binging
Netflix handing you guys a silver platter like a whole season so you can just binge watch it, when back in our time, like, I hate to say it, but it's true, like, we had to wait. And it's the anticipation.
Yeah, it works.
The rate.
Yeah, it's almost better. Yeah, it depends. As long as you get the next episode, it's good. If not,
oh yeah, absolutely. But it's just how every episode was set. It was like a different genre.
Yeah, every single one.
So when you actually have an opportunity or chance to sit down and see the Vic Van Dyke era episode to how they did it with the Carter's family / Brady Bunch, you are able to actually physically notice the difference because you have that time period of having to wait and be like,
for me, it was a little bit different because I didn't grow up here, so I didn't get Nick at Night. I didn't watch all those reruns, so I didn't get the first reference. But I did watch reruns of Bewitched, so I got that reference. I'm like, okay, this is how I relate. But the Van Dyke show I never seen, so I'm like, I don't get it. But I got the gist.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think also it's kind of like they're kind of like throwing in like, oh well, y'all gonna learn some damn TV history.
Kind of, yeah. It was for sure. It was like a love letter to television.
Like, oh, yeah. So I thought that was cool. I thought that was great and inventive, and like the way they had us at the beginning. Well, for me, they had us at the beginning of the series versus now. I'm just like, wow, I really thought it was something else, and it totally wasn't. Good job, Marvel.
Yeah.
Good job, Disney.
I expected the whole other world or created world thing from the trailers, but because I knew about House of M, you know, so we've seen that before. If you read the comics, yeah, you've seen that before. So that's kind of what I expected, and it was just that. It just wasn't the same because we don't have mutants yet. So, but it could still happen. It could still happen. You know, we could still get House of M later.
Right.
If assuming we get mutants at the end of this, which is what people are saying, we might get a whole thing. Oh, there's mutants now because Wanda, that's what she is. I don't know. And this is gonna lead to the multiverse of madness, right? What is it called?
I am praying to God.
Well, she's in that movie, so
between Agatha and Doctor Strange, because
I hope so. That'd be fun.
I want to see that interaction so bad. Like I really want to see it. And then on top of that, with that movie, you know, I would love. Because one character I want to see, her brother Voodoo. He is one of my favorite.
That's right. Yeah, he's part of the Marvel Universe. Yeah, Marvel Universe, but we haven't seen him in the movies yet.
Favorite, and
I
would love them to actually give him spotlight.
He's a professor on the new comic, right? On the there is a Strange Academy, I think it's called, a Doctor Strange magic comic book. It's like a magic house in the Marvel Universe. And I believe so. I haven't read it yet, but it looks fun.
I haven't read it either, but I saw all about it, and you know, especially with everything that has been going on this past year with Black Lives Matter, and there's just a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to Black history, Black culture, Black terminology, especially Black religion. And you know, learning about voodoo as it's not an evil practice to do, it was corrupted by the majority white people because they couldn't understand it. And I feel like Dr. / Brother Voodoo would be a great tool to teach the masses of the beauty of voodoo, hoodoo, and you know, all those, you know, religions. Yeah. Well,
so, I'm from Cuba, so Santeria is very familiar to me. So over there it's just like
that too.
It's just as valid as, you know, as Christianity, but people look at it like with a little of like respect / fear, you know, like, but it's because Christianity has always demonized other religions. So like that's where the term pagan came from. Like, pagan is anything that is not Christianity, because that's Christianity's term for everything else. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And I always hated that. And I'm just like, why are y'all gonna sit here and do that? Because it's easier for you guys?
Well, because that's how you stay in the culture. You take over. This conversation, like, it's all over the place. I love it.
But I mean, that's the power of like magic, because you know, even again, we're gonna connect it back to Agatha.
There we go.
Live during the Salem witch trials. All that was caused because of Christianity.
Yep. Yeah.
There's no escape from it. So, like I said, I'm back. We're back. We're back. But you know, I like I said, I appreciate Agatha so much. I appreciate every single character. There's not one, even that douchebag from Sword. So okay, so the last thing I think we need to talk about is
Vision.
Vision. I'm really saddened that they did kill him off, and I knew it was a device or whatever, and they probably planned years ahead of what they want to do.
I don't think they planned that much ahead, but maybe.
You said what?
I don't think they planned that far ahead, but they're bringing him back. So? No, I don't think so. But like the reveal at the end of the episode of White Vision, That's how they're gonna bring him back. Because Wanda created him, right? But he cannot live outside of his field. So all she has to do is transfer that consciousness into the new blank body, right?
Because she created him.
Yeah, from nothing.
Had you believing that she took his body?
Nope.
See,
yeah.
But she didn't. Right.
She did not.
Right, okay.
Yeah, she created him from nothing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, right? So that would come full circle, and then he's alive again.
Right. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like all the pieces are coming together. I'm like, okay, so he's gonna be back for like the next movies, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Good. Because I was just like, I hate it. I hate when they do jerkers like that. Like, if you're gonna commit, fucking commit.
Commit. Yeah. Right.
Like the whole Iron Man thing. Like, I was hurt, but at the same time, don't jerk me around to sit here and say, oh, well, it was just a joke. Here's another pony from a different dimension. Like, don't do that. Like,
I hated that. You know where I hated that? On the Flash TV show.
Anyway, again, I just want to say thank you so much, Yuni, for inviting me.
No, thank you for being here.
I appreciate.
Where can people find you?
Huh?
Where can people find you? It's above you. But.
Oh, okay. Again, you can find me on Twitter. TikTok, Twitch. I have my own Twitch. Me and my partner Anthony will probably start back doing game nights,
That's
which
awesome.
is something we did the weekend where we stream us playing tabletop games. And
my
it's
God,
mostly
that's
games
fun.
that
That's really
people
fun.
never It's mostly games that people never even heard about or have played before. And we love doing that. We usually had people over, but with coronavirus,
COVID,
we have to sanitize everything.
Yeah,
and probably wait until everybody at least had the vaccine.
Yeah, the vaccine. Yeah.
So that probably won't happen back with people until May.
Yeah.
But we'll probably find some way to even, because there's a couple of games that we can have others join us and play while they're watching us or whatever.
I'm game. Let me know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
We'll definitely.
You can roll my dice for me.
Get with you and tell you certain game.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you the certain games that we have that we can probably do that with. But yeah, so it's I do Twitch. I don't have a Facebook, unfortunately, for reasons of my sanity.
It's okay.
I have an Instagram, but it is private. But you can join the Kuma Lobo 333 Instagram, and I'll send you that link.
Send me the stuff, and I'm gonna put it on the description. All those links.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, so we have a Kuma Lobo Instagram. I have my own personal Instagram. Twitter. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Twitch. All SkyBear59. Yeah, and I appreciate Yuni for even asking me. I know he says it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Someone who but someone who has like a mental illness, because I have schizophrenia and I'm not afraid to tell people. Because
my mom was schizophrenic, so you're fine.
Right. So, I like to bring awareness to schizophrenia, and that even if you have a mental illness, you can be anything you want to be, no matter how much people say to you, whatever the case may be. But
yeah.
I'm here, I'm queer, I'm schizophrenic, get used to it. So, again, I just want to say thank you so much, Yuni, for inviting me and Newtonsaurus to come talk to you about the last WandaVision.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I'm gonna go watch the direct now, so I can catch up with you. Basically.
Please.
Yeah, no, I have to now, because like the art stuff that you mentioned, I have to see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sky. Thank you so much for being here, and for everybody else, go follow him and follow here for more. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.